So I swam over here for a few minutes and my air tank actually just died on me, but we found some cool stuff, man. We have 2 more air tanks, but let's take a look at what we found with the first air tank. I actually found an iPhone, man. Check that out. That's crazy. It's definitely not in working condition, but always kind of cool to find an iPhone. These right here are the most popular lures you're gonna see here at the river. These are called flukes. This is a really nice setup right here. All white fluke with a jig head. The chartreuse looks really good in the murky water, but I usually try to use white, or I try to match the shad. But the best lure I found definitely has to go to this lipless crankbait. This thing looks brand new, a little dirty, but I can reuse this one right here. Found a couple more flukes. This one has a little river slime on it, just like the swim jig right here. Did pretty good on my first tank. We have 2 more tanks. We're gonna make our way down the river with the second tank and see if we get lucky. Dude, look at this dog right here. This is my buddy right here, and he's just towing his dog around in the back of his kayak.
Say hello, wave to the world.
I don't think the world is watching.
Darn close.
Didn't find too much stuff, but I found a couple nice things on that dive. So I think the best find has to go to this swim bait right here. Usually the swim baits are a little expensive. I'm not too sure how much this one would be. It looks a little far gone, but you know what? I bet if I touched the paint job up a little bit, I think it'd still be pretty good. My second favorite find of that one was definitely the cast net. I don't know if it's still in good shape, but I'm just gonna throw it away. It sucks to have those in the river because you always lose a bunch of fishing lures on it. Plus I've seen dead turtles in those before, and fish as well. And it's just sad. So I love getting these out of the river. So we'll take that up and throw it away here in a second. In the cast net, I found these sunglasses. These things, they're really crusty, man. That's disgusting. Found a nice lipless crankbait with a grub lure on this and some headphones. It's kind of cool. But we're back at it again with some more flukes. This one's brand new. The guy actually did this upside down. I also found a bunch of little weights, so I'll probably hand those out to some catfishermen on my way back to the car. Look at this one. This one's disgusting, dude. That has some river slime on it. Oh, I dropped it on me. So the second dive wasn't the best, but we found a couple nice things. We got the cast net out of the water, and we found a nice swim bait. So one of the scariest things here at the river are definitely the boats. You know, like if I come out when I run out of air, or if I just want to come up to the surface, I can get chopped up by their propellers. And I can't use a dive float because there's too much current. So I would be kind of, and plus there's like a bunch of fishing line and rocks, and it'd be definitely more trouble. But look at this, man. So we have 13 minutes until the water rises, and I have one more tank. Let's get out there and see if we can find some more cool stuff.
Oh! Yeah! Oh my gosh. I got one. See you later, dude.
My third tank just died on me, but we ended up actually finding some great stuff, man. The third dive was the best dive out of all of them. So I went over the cut bait, and at the very bottom of cut bait, I found a brand new, it looks brand new fishing pole, man. Look at this. I put on a lure, and I actually caught a fish with the fishing pole and a lure that I found. This is an Abu Garcia reel. It looks brand new, man. So I'm stoked about this. Nothing's wrong with the pole either. So I almost broke it though. So there's a wall at cut bait that has a whole bunch of lures usually on it. And I got most of these on that wall. Found a couple nice lipless crankbaits. This one's pretty nice. This side's all scratched up, but this side looks pretty good. This is like a chartreuse green and yellow one. This is actually pretty cool looking. It looks fairly new. All these lures are actually pretty new just because I've been clearing it out, man. I go down here every day, and these are all just like pretty much brand new lures. Other than this one, I mean, this one has been in the river for a long time. It's pretty janky, man. This is nasty. Oh, dude, can you imagine sticking your finger in that? That's so disgusting. I actually believe this lure right here was actually on the fishing pole when I found it. So that's kind of cool. Nice little rooster tail. Check this crankbait out, dude. This thing is just destroyed. You can see the ball inside. That has been on the wall for a very long time. Found this bluegill bait right here. That's kind of interesting. Oh, this giant hook. Check that thing out. I think these right here are skipjack or crappie lures, but found a couple of these little grubs. Found this really nice white crankbait. This is like pretty much brand new. If I want to use this, I'll have to change out the hooks because one of them's broken off. So here's a bunch of flukes. You usually find a lot of these down there. There's a pink one, there's a chartreuse one, a lot of white ones. This right here is the most beautiful lure that I've ever found in my entire life. It doesn't look as beautiful above land, but underwater it looks so beautiful with all like the little sparkles and stuff. This is actually a fly for fly fishing, so this is like, this is legit, man. I think this person probably handmade this too. I found this right here. Dude, I'm blanking out, man. I forgot this girl's name from Scooby-Doo. Let me know in the comment section below. Here's another rooster tail right here, a little bit bigger than the other one I found. The best lure of the entire day definitely has to go to this fly one. This is just beautiful. The best find of the day has to definitely go to the fishing pole, just because it's like brand new. Runner up would definitely be the iPhone. It's always pretty cool to find iPhones or GoPros, whether, you know, they work or not. It's always a cool find. But we ended up doing some work, man, on the third dive. Had a good time. So here's a big recap of all the treasure I found today. Check it out, man.